Hello everyone, this is a time killer. In this video I will tell you about 10 losers and their unusual cases. Stevemorrow in 1993, the Coca-Cola Cup final took place, in which Arsenal player Stevemorrow scored the goal that brought victory to his team. By tradition, teammates carried the hero of the match from the field on their shoulders, but were distracted and dropped him onto the lawn. Morrow had to end the season ahead of schedule due to a fractured collarbone. Christos Bertsos fighting the heat. Christos Bertsos built an air conditioner in his house, the main part of which was the propeller of a giant plane. When Bertsos turned on his brainchild, the roof of his house blew off, and it flew away in an unknown direction. Retired woman from Sheffield. A retired woman from Sheffield lived in the dark for 20 years because she didn't want to make a fuss about the power outage in her home. DeWitt Finley's in 1994, DeWitt Finley's car got stuck in the snow in the mountains in the northern United States. Instead of seeking help, Finley hoped to be found and stay in the car. According to doctors, he lived for several months before starving to death. It is noteworthy that if Finley got out of the car, he would find a beautiful road a few meters away from her, along which he could easily go down the mountain. Wanda Ennis in 1981, Wanda Ennis committed an armed robbery of a gas station. The next day, she was horrified when she saw the affected station on the news of the robbery. She decided that she was filmed at the crime scene and would be arrested at any moment. Gathering her things, she went to confess. Ivan Maguire decided to film one of his parachute jumps. He deftly attached the camera to his helmet and jumped off the helicopter, but it turned out that he was so distracted by the additional equipment that he forgot to take the most important thing with him, the parachute. The unfortunate one crashed, but the camera remained intact. At the end of the performance, the Argentine magician Marvo asked his assistant to shoot him in the head with a pistol. A shot rang out, and Marvo triumphantly pulled the bullet out of his mouth. The focus, apparently, was designed for preschool children. However, gold miner Marco Aspella, who was present in the hall, was delighted with the trick and the words, "And catch this," shot the magician in the head with a pistol. The magician did not suffer for long. At the trial, Aspella looked depressed and couldn't understand why the magician hadn't caught his bullet. He was acquitted. 2 New York lawyers decided to compete in running along the corridor of an office building. Unfortunately, one of them overclocked too much and, unable to overcome the force of inertia, fell out of the window of the 39th floor. As a result of a train crash in Munich, 2 men lost their arms. The doctors found him and sewed him up, but soon realized that they had confused their hands in a hurry. The men had the same blood group, so the operations were successful, and after some persuasion, the victims agreed to become relatives of their new hands. Lauren Roeder argued with friends that she had ultrasound vision, and to prove it, she decided to drive blindfolded through the center of Ottawa. As a result, Roeder ran into a pedestrian and crashed into 3 cars at once, one of which was a policeman. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it and you will like and subscribe to the channel.